My love, why this silence? Why this sudden distance that weighs so heavily between us? I keep searching, but I can't find the words to explain this emptiness that grows a little more each day. I try to understand, to guess, to feel what your heart is hiding, but the more I try, the more I lose myself. It's not the physical distance that hurts me. It's that invisible one I sense in your voice, in your short replies, in your silences that last too long. Before, everything seemed simple. One word, one glance, and I knew where we stood. Now, I don't know anymore. I think back to us, to everything we said, everything we promised. Have those words lost their meaning? Has your heart grown tired of beating in rhythm with mine? If that's the case, I'd rather hear it, even if it hurts, than keep searching in the dark for a truth I can't bear to imagine. I don't want to force you to stay if your heart wants to go, but I need to understand why. What changed? What pushed you away? What did I fail to see? You know, sometimes I reread our old messages, those words full of sweetness, those whispered promises, those "I love you" that once felt unbreakable. They remind me of how alive we were, how close, how real. And then I look at the present, and I feel like I've lost something precious without even knowing when it slipped away. I don't want to blame you. I don't want to accuse you. I just want to understand. Because loving without understanding becomes torture. You've become distant, absent, as if your mind were elsewhere, as if your heart had found shelter in another place. I try not to think about it. I tell myself, you just need space. But it's hard when I love you this much. When every silence sounds like an absence. When every word you don't say weighs heavier than anything else. I wonder if you still feel that bond between us, that invisible force that held us together even when everything seemed to pull us apart. I still feel it. It burns inside me. It makes me hope. It makes me wait for a sign, a word, a look. Something to tell me that you're still here somewhere, that you haven't completely closed the door. You know, love isn't only about the beautiful days, the laughter and the embraces. It's also about those moments of confusion when we still choose to speak, not to flee, not to hide. I want you to talk to me, even if it's hard, even if your words break me. Tell me what I didn't see. Tell me if I hurt you, if I disappointed you. Because without truth, we lose ourselves. And I don't want to lose you in silence. I still love you. More than I dare admit. More than I probably should. And that's why I need to know. Because loving in uncertainty is like walking blindfolded through an endless night. I'm not trying to hold you back by force. I'm trying to understand, to save what might still be saved. Tell me, my love, did I say or do something that hurt you? Has something changed in your heart? Do you just need silence, or have you already chosen to leave? Say it, with your words, with your truth. I'd rather face a painful truth than suffocate in absence. I write all this without anger, without blame, only with immense tenderness and a pain I can no longer hide. You're still here, in my thoughts, my dreams, my every gesture. I still wait for you, even when I tell myself I should stop, because deep down, I still hope. I hope your silence isn't an ending, but a pause. I hope that behind your distance, there's a reason your heart will one day share with me. So I'm writing to tell you that I'm here, that I'm listening, even if you don't speak yet, that I'm ready to hear you, even if your truth shakes me to the core. I'd rather face a naked truth than live with 1,000 false hopes, but I love you, despite everything, with the same sincerity as the first day. And if one day you decide to come back, even timidly, even in silence, you'll know where to find me. My heart hasn't moved. It waits. Not out of weakness, but because it still believes in us. Because it knows that despite the doubts, despite the cold, there was something real between us. Something rare, unforgettable. So please, don't let this silence become our grave. Tell me, my love, why are you pulling away? Why without a word, without a look, without an explanation? I need to understand. Not to keep you, but to go on loving you without losing myself.